Day 5, Darlington. The Summit truck does have the MSD cap and rotor I'm looking for, so we're going to go ahead and install that. There's a little bit of a time lapse of me turning the car over, including all the plugs, the cap, the rotor, the exhaust, fuel system switch over to the race tank only. So I am comfortable knowing that the fuel system's not my issue. I'm going to go back to the bigger jets today as well. I figure it's now or never, and if the cap fixes it, then hey, we're right there, ready to make the move. Somehow when we're packing up, leaving Rockingham, so I haven't adjusted the timing for anything. So I borrow a timing wrench, but not a timing light, just to move the timing while I'm in the staging lanes before my first pass, and let's see what happens with that. Ouch, that stung. That was like a 15-second quarter mile, and it seemed so unhappy. The burnout was terrible. Everything was terrible. When I came off the track and went to the time slip booth, I looked down and the nitrous was off. And I don't know if I just went into autopilot when it's such a terrible run that I turned everything off. Well, not everything, the fuel pump was on. But I turned the nitrous off without even thinking about it or recalling that I turned it off. So either it wasn't on to begin with, or I turned it off on autopilot when I was so disgusted with how things went. I know I purged it, but I don't know that I had the switch on to arm the solenoid. So anyway, terrible, terrible, terrible. And if I do the math, I am now back in 4th place, and a guy with a low 10-second average who's cage limited is now ahead of me. So it's like, yikes, we got to do something. We got to turn this around and do it quick. All right, so back to the pits for us. I am going to get a timing light and a wrench, and I'm going to set the timing and know it's right. And sure enough, when I do check it, I am way, way low. Like another 8 degrees low. But it shouldn't have run that poorly. So I'm second guessing if the nitrous was on. We're going to go back. We're going to make another lick. The clock's ticking, though. So here we go. That's much better. The next pass is in the 10s at least. We know we've secured 3rd. It's still not happy. This car, this gremlin, whatever's going on, we haven't solved it. We're getting close on time now. It's closing in on 5 o'clock, and I think to myself, let's put the original coil back on. Now that the coil is physically removed from the car, I should be able to get that nut off those threads. I know mathematically, after seeing the 10, I've done the math, and I know what it's going to take. I'm going to need, and I was thinking about this earlier, I was going to need like a 920 or so to get around 3rd place in the 2nd place. Because that's really where I feel this car needs to be. This car needs to be 920 and quicker, honestly. Because with the amount of jetting I've got in it, with what it makes naturally aspirated, and just the power management to this point, it's just about making sure I'd stick and then ramp it in, and we'll see what the results are. Here we go. Oh yeah, we did it. We got into 930s with that one. Yes, the coil wasn't the issue in the beginning. We got back to the original coil. I think it was originally just the cap and rotor needed to be replaced, and I went kind of the long way to get there, but we got there, and yikes. That felt good. That felt fast. It didn't feel perfect. Don't really have in-car footage of what it was like, and in terms of watching the tack or anything, and I'm kind of pissed about that. But at the same time, I'm super happy that we got the number. Like, this is what we should have had on day one. Honestly, this is where we should have started, and then it should have been about power management to go faster, faster, faster. So 930. It happens to be my anniversary, so happy anniversary to the missus. What is that, 22 years now? So we moved all the way down to second place, and we made a pass that I feel is worthy of this car and worthy of the efforts we put in to this point to try to get closer to 8.9 anything. And it all started with this one, a 933. Did all of that at 5:15 here, or 5:14 in the evening, and we're wrapping this up. We're just going to put it on the trailer and go to the awards.
Wrapping up. Drag Week 2023. Lucy's going to her home. Lucy, you can now rest for a little bit. All right, award ceremony, here we go.
Race big block power adder. Number 3 position with a 964, David Burke in the 79 Le Mans. It's a gold car. I always bring this up because people know, I don't know who that guy is, but I know his car, right? Okay, we rolled the dice on the pronunciation of this name. I think I failed, as I probably have before. Number 2 with a 962, Bob Rupel.
That's it!
Rupel, man!
Finally got it right!
Oh my gosh.
And number 1, gapping the field hardcore. I mean, Bob there went 962. It can't be that shameful. But then this guy comes out with an 858 average. You've already seen him tonight. Pure Pontiac Power, Randy Bellahar.